Is this thing on? Yes, it is. Okay, we are back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. Welcome to another episode of I Don't Know What I'm Doing. Listen, it's been a minute. I don't know when the last time I've been able to sit down and record like this. I don't even remember what month it was. Whatever month it was, just know that it is now July. Okay? Listen, my therapist asked me today, when are you getting back to I Don't Know What I'm Doing? And I was like, girl, I'm gonna go home right now and finish editing this episode. So I know in this is editor Alex coming in. I know in this, I definitely started recording in July. It is September. I know. Life been lifing in a good way though. So, it is what it is. I just had to pop in and say, I know I started in July and I was like, I'm figuring out the balance between cool and real life. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't figure it out. Such is life. But here I am popping in to say, I know what I said then. It is now September. Bear with me. I'm getting this out. I wasn't taking my time with it like I wanted to. I was rushing because I knew like, oh my God, I don't want to go through another month without putting it out. And I felt like I wasn't taking my time editing the episode like I should have been. So I've done it over. I've slowed down a little bit. I'm taking my time and I'm just coming in here to check in real quick and just let y'all know. It'll be out soon, prayerfully. It's October. This is so bad. I'm sorry. This is the last time that I'm gonna do this. I promise. Next Friday is November 1st. I can't keep doing this. This is getting to be like a toxic relationship. This is a bad cycle that I'm in and I'm gonna break it right now. Tomorrow is October 27th. Tomorrow's Sunday. I usually try to release on Sundays. The goal is to get this completed and have it out by tomorrow morning. Cause I gotta get my life together. I do. And I can't keep making these interjections. This is the third one. Yeah. I'm gonna be better, I promise. Thank you for bearing with me. Your girl has been busy. Look, I honestly was having a hard time like trying to figure out how to balance I don't know what I'm doing and also what I do for Cool in Real Life. Cool in Real Life is, a business. I take it very seriously. It's like a second job to me. So it's just very time consuming. Just, we shoot, we record. When Courtney is down here, we're out not only just recording the podcast, but we have photo shoots. We're out like in the city grabbing B-roll and different footage and stuff like that. And then after she leaves, we're still editing content from the previous month, trying to figure out, what can we use as a reel? What can we put as short form content? What is good here and there? And it just takes up so much bandwidth. It takes up a lot of like my creative juices. And I also have to remember that I do have depression. So sometimes I'll be in a funk and I don't even know that I'm in a funk until the clouds clear. And honey, the clouds have cleared, just the other day for me. And I just feel this energy has come back to me. Like ideas are flowing back to me. The wherewithal to want to get things done. All of it is what I'm feeling right now. So I thought it would be the perfect time to sit down and be intentional about speaking to you all and bringing I Don't Know What I'm Doing back. So what will we be talking about today? It's July right now. What I'm about to show you is like January. I know. Don't judge me. Okay. Don't look at my dirty. Actually, they're not dirty. They're actually clean. Just don't look at my clothes in the back. Anyway, today is Friday. I am getting ready to go up north tomorrow. So I'm going to be coming into Jersey, getting my friend Monica. We're gonna link and get on the train and then go to Brooklyn to surprise my friend Monique as her birthday is coming up. So yeah, we're gonna do that. At first it was just gonna be me going to Philly. I have to meet with Courtney just to discuss some things about the pod, because it's 2024 now and we got taxes to pay, you know, and everything. Like, even though like we haven't done anything with the business yet, it's still necessary for us to file a tax return for the business, which is, it's crazy. It's like I have my own business, like she and I are business partners. That's wild. It's dope though. So yeah, so you know, just wanted to go up there and touch bases with her. I also just got the iPhone 15. So I got the SSD, so we're gonna plug in here because we're gonna be shooting in like Apple ProLog Res or whatever it's called, and that just eats up storage like crazy. So got the SSD, and basically we're just gonna do some test shooting as well. So it should be a pretty cool weekend. Take a wine break. My sister bought me this wine. It's a I don't know the brand, but it's like a red blend. I like reds. I either drink like a Pinot Noir or a red blend, any kind of red basically. Anything that's like not sweet. I really don't like sweet stuff. This one's pretty good. It was like aged in whiskey barrels, so it tastes pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm ready. I went and got my nails done the other day. Peep that. Just wanted something cute, something light. And I have one more nail appointment like before the photo shoot. Courtney and I have a photo shoot next month, and so I'll get a little razzle dazzle going on the nails when I do that. So yeah, that's it. Just about to get ready to go up. So yeah, I'll either see you guys on the road or I'll see y'all in Jersey. Well, I don't know what happened. I do know what happened. You know, here I am asleep, and my body is kind of like, hey man, we're kind of getting too good sleep right now, because I did go to bed pretty late because I was up packing late. And my body just was like, hey, this sleep is getting a little too good. What's going on? I opened my eyes. It's 3:15. I was supposed to leave at 3 o'clock. I go to like the clock app and it's set for 2:30, but I never hit save. Crazy. So now I'm leaving 37 minutes late, and you know, which is crazy because this never usually really happens to me, because I feel like when I have to go somewhere, my body doesn't like just relax because it knows that I have somewhere to be. Like we need to be up. So I'm usually always afraid of oversleeping, and so this usually doesn't happen. But you know what? I haven't been sleeping well lately. Well, since like the end of October. I usually don't sleep through the night that much anymore. I don't sleep through the night anymore. So like I'm usually up around like 3:45 anyway. Oh, this is just, I just, you know what? I'm not gonna panic. I'm not gonna speed and do nothing crazy. I just have to get, because I'm trying to get there safe. She wanted me to be there 7:30 at the latest, so I was like, okay, let me just leave at 3, you know, just to cover myself. Nope, I'm leaving late. And you know what? I usually leave at 4 and I get there around 8, or like last time I left at 4 or a little bit after 4 and I got there like a little before 8 o'clock. So I'm hoping that the same thing happens. I'm pretty much leaving, like I literally left out of my complex at 3:30. So I think for me, waking up at 3:15, getting in the car at 3:30 and pulling off 3 minutes later, that's not bad, you know? So, you know, I'm gonna count that as it being okay. And I'll update y'all when we get to Jersey. So I get there, I'm like, yo, man, I'm here. I'm in the parking deck, come meet me. She comes out, we drive up to Trenton, we get on the train in time, and yeah, caught the train up to New York. And it was a pretty cool ride. I got to get a little bit of sleep while I was there, so that was cool.
I talked to Alex. And Alex was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be up there. And I was like, yo, I'm going to see Monique. She was like, oh, I'm coming too. So then I hit the group chat, was like, hey, who is available to come? Because we're going to surprise Monique for her birthday. And let's make this even better. we're surprising Smiley too because her birthday's at the end of the month. So this is a double surprise.
Yes.
Jess and Jennifer, y'all is here too. Y'all be getting a surprise too, but unfortunately y'all not here. So,
Right.
you know, y'all busy, but it's okay.
Because Yasmin's birthday was New Year's Eve.
But look, this is your birthday shout out that's happening on this trip.
Yes.
Wish y'all with us.
Yes.
But anyway, so
it would have been a whole y'all birthday celebration, but you're not.
November's we're trying to celebrate y'all, and y'all just. But anyway. So going back to what I was saying, so we got this whole thing organized. And Monique called me the other day. She was like, "Oh, Monica, I made reservations at my favorite spot." I was like, she doesn't know how many people were coming. So what did I do? I sneaked through my own little reservation thing, and then I called Monique last night like, "Oh, girl, the reservation opened up for 2 at 11 o'clock. That time works better than me." And she was like, "Well, is it inside or outside?" And I was like, "Inside." It's outside. But it's outside, it's covered, it has heaters there. People said it's perfectly fine.
Oh God.
But this is all to surprise Monique, and she's gonna be so surprised. She's gonna be like, "Oh guys, oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry."
Yeah.
Hey, cry. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, come to my house to see Rufus." We don't care about Rufus. We're not here for Rufus.
We have to go to our house to see Rufus. Can't we just like?
We're not going to her house to see Rufus.
Okay. Let's make it.
Young.
So we get there. We catch the Uber over, and I think we went to like some corner store or something like that, and I got some flowers. We finally met up with Smiley. We're at the place, and we're sitting there like trying to sit like in a position where like when she walks down, she doesn't see us coming, and it worked out. Mon and I are here, just waiting on. I thought that was Smiley. Just waiting on the other two, but we're here now. We just ordered.
That white lady was Smiley.
No, I didn't see color. I just saw like a body. I thought it was Smiley. Anyway, we're here. We made it to New York, and then we're just getting some drinks now. Hey, Smiley's here now. Fun fact: me and Smiley were on the basketball team in high school. Dillmore. Shout out to Dillmore. Keisha was so much better than me though. It was Keisha and Jen. Jen was a shooter. Jen what? Remember her? Jen Kelly. Jen Kelly. She was a beast. I miss her. But yeah, Keisha, me and Smiley, we were definitely on the basketball team. So we was in the trenches together. So yeah, she's here. So now we're just something weird. Woo! Woo! Now we're just waiting on Monique. She should be here soon, and then that's it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Monique. Hey, Mo. Surprise. Oh, are you friend? Hey, cry. Oh no! Oh my God, Rachel! We're also celebrating Smiley's birthday.
We're also celebrating Smiley's birthday too, but you got the surprise.
Yeah,
we had to get Smiley up
for
here.
you. Thanks. You're my sunflower. Thanks. Oh no! If I would have known this, I would have did my makeup.
I'm not wearing your makeup.
Yeah, she just appreciates us, and we appreciate her. So, yeah, it was a good time. We were able to pull it off. The food was really good. The drinks were really good. It started raining like randomly, but it was cool. Like we had hoods and stuff like that. And then these bars opened up. So we went to like a little bar situation. That was a vibe. The bartender was also the DJ, like not an actual DJ like this, but like he had the aux cord and the playlist was playlisting. You hear me? We was in there just having a good old grand old time. Then I think we went over to this wine store, something like that. We grabbed some bottles. We met up with one of her friends, Corinne, I think. I think that's her name. And her lady, and went back to Monique's place, and it was just a vibe. And let me tell you, those drinks, they caught up with me there. And that coupled with the fact that I was tired, yeah, I was slumped on the couch. Like, I woke up, my hat was off. It was crazy. So then I caught the train back with Monica. We went back to Jersey, and I slept there. And then I had to get up the next day to go over to Philly because I was also meeting with Courtney for like a little. This was like our second like just meeting for Cool in Real Life. We just wanted to flesh out some more of our ideas. I think I think at this point we already had like our photo shoot planned and in the can. So that was the Mountain Valley Spring Water. Anyway, finally made it to Philly. I did a horrible job of vlogging yesterday. But New York was dope. Met up with Monique. Everybody came through. That rain was random because it was like a really nice day, and then rain came out of nowhere.
Where, New York?
In New York. And then it cleared back up. We was in them streets like, oh God, we don't know what to do. Then it's this black-owned brewery.
What's it
in
called?
Wine Spot. It's called Bedvine or something like that. It was in Bed-Stuy. And we saw them doors open up and went in there and just had some good drink. It was just us. And this black dude was a bartender. He had the fire playlist. He was in that joint.
What kind of
just
music?
having a good, just like Miguel, J. Cole, like all of that, you know, early like mid 2000s era.
Word.
It was a good time. Yeah, so woke up this morning, had breakfast with Monica, shot on over here to Philly now, chilling with the homie and business partner and best friend. And yeah, we just gonna crack.
My hand probably gonna be ashy in the vlog.
My hand ashy too. We're gonna crack open a bottle of wine. Shout out to Chris. I was definitely faded last night, but apparently he gave us bottles of wine. Yeah, so we're gonna
shout out Chris. Thank you.
Shout out Chris. Crack this wine open, and then what we gonna do? Get stuff for this business. We got some discussions to have, just figuring things out. How we gonna, you know, have things moving forward with our podcast that's coming out. Yeah, and that's it. It's weird being a business owner now. Business partners. So yeah, we just going through the motions of trying to figure stuff out now. Just want to get ahead of it and be ready, believing that all of the good things are gonna come. You know what I mean? So we setting up taxes. We're getting things prepared to receive invoices, give invoices. We got a photo shoot coming up next month, so we planning out fit. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. But in a good way.
In a good way, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what we doing here. And, yeah, that's it. We just going to sit back, get this work done, and enjoy each other's company. Maybe go out. Maybe not. I don't know. But we won't have to. I'm cool. And it was just a good time. You know how we get down. It's laughs, it's jokes. But we also got down to business, and we just talked about like our inspirations. We talked about our goals. We really like mapped out how we wanted to do things. I know that people sometimes comment about how like efficient we are with what we're doing with Cool in Real Life, and that's because like we really took the time out to think about everything, and then mostly like Courtney coming through with like just the organization of things. And like, you know, she would take my ideas or whatever and just like elevate it, just take it to another level, and like really brought structure to what we were doing. And so that just makes it easy for us to just plug and play now, even though, you know, sometimes we have to go through like a little bit of a trial and error just to figure out like how we want to do things. Okay, this worked, but this didn't. We can switch this up. But for the most part, like we had everything in place. We want to have a photo shoot. We want to use this photographer. We're going to do it on this date. We want to get these phones to shoot in this mode. We need to get these rigs. This is how much our monthly expenses is going to be. That's what we were doing like that time that we were there, just talking about everything, you know, and planning it out. And so, and also a little bit of leisure time. You know, it was snowing a little bit there. Well, it was starting to snow, and I still had like a day and a half or something like that left. So we're gonna give it a whirl though, you know. What's on it? Mushrooms, fake pepperoni, onions,
garlic, cashew cheese. How you feel about it? Because it's so different from regular pizza.
Something here a little spicy.
Oh, you don't like spice?
Is it the
It's the pepperonis. You don't like it, y'all.
Interesting.
And it's real subtle. Because I think that's really the test. Because it's obviously wintertime, so the sun is real harsh around this time of year. But like, look at that. The sun right there. Look how bright that sun is. And look at how it tries to like blast, but it can't really blast too much.
You can't even see it defined no more.
No.
So I forget up north is different. Like we down here in the south, I can go to the gas station and get an adult beverage if I want to. You can't do that up there. They have like dedicated, like we have ABC stores here. They have like dedicated wine and spirit stores. So one of them is not too far from where she lives. So I walked over there, picked us up some wine. She doesn't really drink like that, but I tried to get one that I knew that she enjoyed last time that I was up. And when I was walking back, it was starting to snow. Ain't that crazy?
Out here in Philly still, walking to the store to go get me and Courtney a little bottle of wine or whatnot while we wait, or she's making breakfast. But it's definitely starting to snow out here. So I know where I'm going though, because I've walked to this. I've walked to this store a couple times. Just in case somebody's looking at me, it's kind of awkward for me to be doing this. But you know, it is what it is. Can't let them stop me. But yeah, it's definitely starting to snow. And my people in Virginia are letting me know that it's snowing heavy there and it's starting to stick. And that's messing me up because it wasn't supposed to snow until tomorrow. And so I was like, bet, I'll just come back in the early morning like I usually do, and I'll be back and it'll just snow. But here it is, snowing down there today, and they're supposed to get 2 inches. I am getting up dumb early in the morning to drive back, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, it's freezing out at that time, but hopefully I'll be safe. You see the snow falling? It's a little nuts. Got the wine though. We're good.
And child, did it ever snow. I think, and then we came back and we still were talking, just talking ideas out and different things like that. And that snow really picked up. It picked up real bad. And you know, I get up like super early and hit the road because I don't like being in traffic. And so it is what it is. Like, she had to come out. It snows so much. Like, she had to help me clean my car off, and I didn't want to get stuck there too. So that's I really had to get up out of there. And she came out. She helped me clean my car off, and I started the long trek back home. And I was so scared. Like, I was on the road with the snowplow trucks. It was crazy. Like, I feel like they were staggered because they were trying to clear off the highway, you know, like in front of me. And it was a mess, child. But, you know, by the grace of God, I was able to make it back home safely. And so I did that. And I think when I got back here, I had to go to a screening for this episode of Aspect, which is a show that one of my good friends, Knox, is producing, and he has in the works. And I think, like, I was actually working on that before I left to go up north. Yeah, I think one of the times we was out, that's when I was painting, helping them paint the set white. And yeah, so we were screening one of the episodes, and so I had to get back and get to that. And so I was there. I was able to go to the screening, talk to some of the homies, talk to Sterling. That's when Sterling was just like really pouring into me. And I was telling him like some of my ideas. Like honestly, Sterling is like, first of all, he's one of the most talented people we have in the city. Just a really, really good guy, a really good writer, a really good creator. Like the platforms that he's created and the voices that he uplifts is just, he just does really, really good work. So, but he was one of the first people who came up to me and just poured into me about my work. When I first started Music Heals in 2016, you know, I was just still a baby. I'm still a baby. I still have a long way to go, but you know, I'm here. I'm fresh on the scene with this new show. I'm sitting down with, you know, some of the heavy hitters in the city, just trying to just show the humanity in us as Black people and get us to talk about music, why we love it, how it affects us, our experiences to it, things like that. And I never forget, I was at a show at Strange Matter, rest in peace, R.I.P. to Strange Matter. That was like one of the only venues in the city that consistently allowed us to play hip hop shows. It got shut down. I don't know why, I don't know the logistics, but I miss it. Anyway, I was at a show there, and I remember Rich was like, yo, somebody wants to meet you. And I was like, somebody wants to meet me? Why? And he was like, he's a fan of the show, he's a fan of Music Hill. So I remember meeting Sterling, and he always tells me like, yo, the show was so good, it was so intimate, like I lost my mind. I was like, yo, what is this, who is she? So you know, we talked about that, and I was just telling him about my upcoming ideas for the vlog, for Cool in Real Life and everything. And then he just was like, just saying some pretty like profound stuff. It's crazy how he like described me, you know, to a T.
Cause I feel like you let your ideas like kind of like it's like a gumbo pot. You just sit on them, let it cook, and then they just come out.
Yes. So just getting to talk to him and chop it up with the homies, that was cool. And I also think that like at the time we were still thinking about people who we could bring on to assist, you know, trying to build a team. So we had like, you know, some core people in mind, of course, me and Courtney, you know, Knox, Dorian to come help shoot. But I also wanted to speak to a friend of mine, Quincy. He's talented individual. Quincy is so good. Like he's on his way to being one of the best directors that we have here in the city. And like even his pictures look like cinema. I tell him all the time, I was like, I've never seen pictures that look like cinema before. It looks like movement, but they're stills. It's crazy. He's so good at what he does. And so I just approached him, you know, like I've over the years like have done a lot of helping other people. If you reached out to me, I almost always say yes, like even when I probably shouldn't have. So I've worked on, you know, a lot of different projects with different people, just assisting them with their stuff and also using it as a learning opportunity. But this time, like I had to call in some favors, like, hey, can you please help me? This is what I'm doing. You know, can you help me achieve this goal? Can you help us achieve this goal? Everybody who I've asked for anything in regards to Cool in Real Life have said yes. No matter if I'm hitting up my friends who are like DJs and producers and beat makers, hey, can we use your music potentially for this? Of course. They don't ask for money. They never asked for anything from me. They always just said yes, how can I help? And the same thing like when I approached Quincy, hey, we're looking to build a team, we need some people to help shoot, you know, someone to help like edit, you know, different things like that. And he just, yes, of course, whatever you need, however I can help, like let me know. He always continuously does that every time I see him. If you need anything, please just let me know. Him, Dorian, Knox, like I'm so appreciative to how much they helped us early on, because in the next episode you'll see what they actually did. Like Dorian came, shot out of our BTS, and Quincy put that first trailer together for us, and that's really what like got us out there. It you know, catapulted us and it got people's attention, and you know, that was just forever grateful to them for that. And I think that's it. I think that is it. That's all I have to say for explanation. So yeah. Oh, up. Hold on now. Update. You know your girl is out here trying to be a plant mom. So y'all saw what happened to my baby Violet. Y'all remember what happened to her. You know, hey man, I did the best I could. I didn't know what to do. I thought I was doing the correct things, but obviously I wasn't. And so, you know, I was just, however you saw her last, she got worse than that. And I had abandoned hope. I was like, well, Violet, you know, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do for you. But there was still a little life there in her. Up against the stems, it was still a little bit of life there in her. I found out it was my mom. She pulled off all of the dead leaves, and Violet was sitting there. She was looking booty butt naked a little bit, but you know what? She still had a little bit of life. And guess what? Hold on. Wait. Huh? Are we seeing her? Look good. Are we really seeing her right now? Violet is back, y'all. She is back with a vengeance. She said, don't give up on me, and I'm not gonna give up on you. And she is back. Woo! So yeah, I'm just trying to take care of her now. And I also brought her a brother. This is her brother Camo. I know some of the leaves look a little crazy. Don't mind it. I'm gonna do a better job of figuring out what I have to do to take care of him. I don't even know what kind of plant this is. I saw it at the Whole Foods and I thought it was cute. The leaves look like camo print to me, and that's why I call it camo. So look at me. Talk to us nice. What you mean? So I'm about to take them upstairs now. Put them in the tub so they can eat. I bottom feed them, so that's why I got to put them in the tub so they can get something to eat. And yeah, that's it. I'm back. I'm trying to do a better job of staying consistent with this. I think I have a better understanding of what I'm gonna do, how I can shift things, and how I can just manage my time better, so I'm able to do both. Just to show you guys, you know, continue to show you guys that I still don't know what I'm doing. I really don't, but I'm out here trying, and that's it. Things are happening. I just feel like nobody like shows the process. Everybody shows like the end result, and I'm trying to just be honest about, you know, the things that I be going through, because it's hard. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out day by day, week by week, month by month, and that's it. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for rocking with me. I'm trying to have this out soon. It is July 6th. I gotta have it out soon because next weekend I'll be up in Philly recording episode 5 of the Cool in Real Life podcast. Yeah, Courtney is done with her stints of coming to Richmond. She won't be coming back here till I think November. So it's my turn to travel and go up there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. And that's it. Thank you all for taking the time to tune in and watch this vlog. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much, and I will catch you in the next one. I had to bring it back real quick because I just don't think y'all understand how happy I am about Violet and her resurgence. Man, she was down bad, y'all. I gave up on her. I'm so sorry that I did. I wasn't familiar with your game, Violet. I apologize. Like, she has so many new babies on here that I don't even remember her having when I had the full plant the first time. That's crazy. You can't see, but like, her little fuzzies are back. That's why I like this plant, because I don't know. It looked like cornrows, the leaves, and they were fuzzy. And I'm just so, twin, Naka, if you're watching this, you remember how bad Violet was last time. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my God. I'm so proud of you. Also, plant people who know more than me. If you know what kind of plant this is, let me know. Because I really want to take care of Camo too. Like, I'm taking good care of Violet, and I really want to do her brother justice. But
Some of these Jones is looking a little shaky for your boy. It's like he got you know, vitiligo, but like for plants. Plantalago. Something like that. I don't know. But I don't know what kind of plant this is, honestly. So I don't know how to take care of it. So I'm honestly just doing what the homie tells me. And put it in my windowsill, and I bottom feed it for about an hour or so. But yeah, I think since I've been putting it in the windowsill instead of over here, like by the back, by the blinds, it's been doing better, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I just don't want it to spread. So I want to take care of him and love him in the way that he needs to be loved, and I don't think I'm doing that right now. So if you know what kind of plant this is, and if you know what to do, or if you have any tips and tricks, please drop them in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.